Wagwan people, it is I, Sour. I've got another UU match with the Steam team because I know you love the Steam team by now. But don't worry, I think I've still got a couple of matches left, and yeah, they're all pretty good. And this is a match against my good friend Kelvin, again another real life friend. And as you can see, this will be at level 50 as this was done through infrared because again real life situation. But with infrared, I'm not going to be able to see the team preview. I don't think he told me his team, so I think I'm going this in blind. So I was I was kind of upset. It's like, no, I don't want to do this blind, not like 4th gen. I've gone to use the team preview because it's so helpful. Oh my goodness. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the show. And already a bad matchup with this Houndoom, so I'm going to switch out, but he predicts that very nicely, goes for the pursuit, and it does just about half, so I'm going to switch out into my Sao, the Kingdra, and now I'm going to double switch, predicting him fearing the water type move into my Roserade once again, because I do want to get some entry hazards up, as he switches out into his Empoleon to resist my dual stab for Kingdra. So I'm going to set out a layer of spikes, as I thought it was just going to set up the Stealth Rocks, but I guess he either misclicked or thoughts that I wasn't grass poison type. Either way, he's going to switch out into his Shimbora or Sigalith, that was it. And yeah, just get another layer of spikes up, and there we go. As he's just going to go for the Whirlwind. Now I don't want to stay in with my Bishop, so I'm just going to have to switch out and go into my Donphan because I want to get those Stealth Rocks. Because as you know guys, I do like my entry hazards, but he Whirlwinds me again, and I get Sao the Kingdra's brought out once again. Now I'm going to just double switch once again into my Donphan because I want to get my Stealth Rocks up as he goes into his Empoleon. He goes for the Aqua Ring, which was fair enough, I'll give him credit for that. But I knew I could take any one hit because of my Sturdy, so I get out my Stealth Rocks. And now I've got one more chance to take this thing out. But he goes for a Flash Cannon instead of, he probably might not have the Scold, I'm not sure. But either way, I'm easily going to take that thing out with Adamant, Eat Ground, Earthquake. Easy KO, easy. Now I know this Lilligant, which he switches in right now, is going to go for Sleep Powder, so I'm just going to stay in a Sleep Fodder. But he does Mitch, which is quite unfortunate, but really it didn't matter in the long run. Honestly it didn't, as you'll see in a few seconds as I'm going to bring out his Yogi Bear, the Ursa Ring. Now here's where Kelvin starts to troll me now, since the Burn Orb activates as he gets Guts Boost as Toxic, as it wouldn't be Quick Feet because that'll be stupid. As he goes for the Fling, and so now I get burnt, and now he goes for the Covet and steals my leftovers. I'm like, not cool man, I like my lefties, damn. Daylight robbery. So I get some more entry hazards on this Houndoom, and I die to burn, and then this happens. And yeah, about that. Aerodactyl, thank you very much. Of course you have to miss Stone Edge once, but you know, what can you do? Should be running the Rock Slide, but I won't ever, because it sucks. Anyway. So yeah, that was a good game, Kelvin. Thank you very much, Aerodactyl, for actually doing something. It isn't left to either Slow King, Bishop, or Kingdra to sweep. I mean, you are called Lu Bu, the greatest warrior in ancient China. But in any case, you're probably wondering, am I just going to ramble on for the next few minutes? No, it's going to be a double header for you guys. So let's find out who our next opponent is. That's right. My next opponent will be MultiHGW. His link will be down below, as Kelvin doesn't have a YouTube channel. Spit it out, Jesus Christ. And as a matter of fact, Multi is also British or English, just like me, and sweet, so that's more incentive for you to check him out. So yeah, without further ado, let the second act begin. It's pretty ironic that I use the same lead in both videos, but this one is the better matchup, so I'm just going to go right for the Giga Drain straight off the bat. Since I really want to take out this Donphan, as he's going to set up his rock, since I know he's got the rapid spin, and again, I love my entry hazards, as you already know. So I have no reason to over-predict. I did think he was going to switch out, but not really sure into what, so I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain once again, as it brings in a Shaman, which is fine. So I'm guessing it's most likely offensive variant, but because of my special defensive investment, once again, take that HP fire or ice, easy. Sludge bomb, get at. You're not welcome here, Shaman, I'm sorry. Now he brings in his signature Pokemon, the Heracross, as I'm just going to switch out into my physical wall, the Donphan, but it's actually a Zarok in disguise. I hate Zarok, it pissed me off. And that does nothing, so I'm thinking choice some way, timid, but actually before I started narrating this, he actually told me that it was 252 in speed and attack, not special attack, so that's a missav on his part, which is very unfortunate, as you'll see how this plays out. As I killed Donphan straight off the bat, and Weavile comes in, goes for the Ice Punch, and that is why I do not use Weavile, or at least when the Pokemon still has enough health. Only use it for revenging, since that happens, honestly. I mean, do you remember when Weavile was popular in OU in Gen 4? Nah, me neither. Either way, I'm gonna take this opportunity to switch into my Roserade as he switches into Empoleon, so I just think this gonna start laying out my spikes as he goes for the agility, and I'm thinking, sub Tire Berry. I haven't seen this one in ages, damn. Good times, except not really, so I'm gonna keep going for the Giga Drain, since I know he's gonna go for a substitute now, so I'm just have to just keep going for the Giga Drain, break each and every one of his subs, since the next substitute he will do will bring him down to his Tire Berry. And what the Tire Berry does, if you don't already know, is that it raises your special attack if you're low enough on health. But the only problem I found with it when you're using Empoleon is that you've got substitute and agility, and then you've got two coverage moves. Obviously Surf as your stab, and then either Ice Beam or Grass Knot. And he seems to have Ice Beam, but once again, special defensive investment saves me once again. If I was a standard Roserade, I would have died, but nope. So I'm just going to take that thing out with a Giga Drain. Now in comes the Heracross once again, except not really, since he's bluffing this very well, but again the missav bites him in the ass once again. As I go for a Sludge Bomb, I would have went for the Giga Drain if I knew this was a rock. But damn, that really did hurt, but in the sense that it didn't really matter, as I would have just brought in my Kingdra, as he is choice locked into Flamethrower, as I do quad resist, go for Rain Dance and easily sweat the rest of his team, but in the sense that my Donphan would have probably been dead by then. But hey, what can you do? As he's gonna lock himself into Mega Horn and not Close Combat, which was a pretty good move on his part, so he doesn't get the defense drops, but because of my minimal HP investment, I'm gonna live that, go for Rain Dance, hit Hydro Pump, and easily maim that Heracross. So once again, that was a good game. Multi, this battle doesn't reflect his battling skill. He's actually going to upload a battle, one of our most recent battles, and it was a brilliant battle. You should definitely check him out. He just started. He's got probably 3 or well, be 4 uploads when this finally gets uploaded, so definitely check him out. Honestly, he's a very good battler. This doesn't reflect his skill whatsoever. But yeah, that is the double header for you guys, so like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the other side.